Hello everyone and welcome to the online International Students Orientation for the first semester of the academic year 2022. My name is Joey. I am a final year student from the Faculty of Arts, Chulalongkorn University, and I am the MC of Chula 7th generation from the International Division. It is such an honor for me to be here today with you all, and I would like to thank the Office of International Affairs and Global Network for having me here again today. Before we begin, let me give you all a quick glimpse of what we will be going through in this orientation. For today's orientation, you will all be able to know more about Chulalongkorn University and our campus life, our course registration process, and our very own mobile application, See You Next. Our orientation will also provide general information and guidelines and measures against COVID-19 in order to protect yourself and others around you. Not only that, you will all be able to have a sharing session with our students and our professors today in order to know more about the group health insurance available for all our international students. You will also get to meet our very own Chulalongkorn University international students and get to know more about their campus life here in Chulalongkorn University. Lastly, you will all be introduced to the clubs and activities by our student government of Chulalongkorn University. Wow, this orientation is packed with insightful information for all of you, and I'm sure you're all excited to find out more about today's orientation with me today. So to start off, we have prepared a short video clip for you all to introduce you to Chulalongkorn University. Are you all ready? Let's watch it together.
Chulalongkorn University is Thailand's leading university, renowned among and accepted by international academic bodies and communities. This environmentally friendly university is situated in the heart of Bangkok and is surrounded by remarkable architectural structures. Founded in 1917 by King Rama VI, Chulalongkorn University was the country's first academic institution of higher education to offer undergraduate programs to Thai students. As a comprehensive university, we provide multidisciplinary areas of study in a total of 19 faculties, 7 schools, colleges and institutes combined, with 447 programs, of which 102 of them are international. We are employing over 8,100 staff and providing an education to more than 37,000 students. In keeping with the founder's vision to provide education and innovation to foster sustainable development, Chulalongkorn University has set at its strategic goals the development of our academic staff, researchers and students to become innovators of tomorrow, initiating research studies and new work that will benefit society and foster sustainable growth. The university has continually supported endeavors in research and innovative projects. Numerous research works by faculty members have been published and quoted at an international level. These pieces of research and innovations have been further developed and utilized in real situations in the private and the industrial sector. This may bring about solutions to the social problems of the country. With the impact of COVID-19, which has affected everyone's life, innovations derived from the research of Chula academic staff and researchers have played a significant role in helping health personnel, patients and the general public to cope with virus detection, disease prevention, treatment and the care of COVID-19 cases. Chulalongkorn University has initiated projects to provide academic services to the general public and has also offered social innovations and learning resource centers to its students and the Chula community in order to fulfill their limitless quest for learning. Under the Center of Learning Networks for the region, the university has also expanded opportunities for education and publicized its research works to the provinces, specifically in Nan Province and the Gangkhoi district of Saraburi Province. With more than 100 years of experience, Chulalongkorn University is ready to serve as the country's leading innovative university that aims to create a body of knowledge for Thai society to upgrade its standards so as to become recognized at the international level.
Wow, that was such an amazing video introducing our university. Now, to officially start today's orientation, I would like to welcome the Director from the Office of International Affairs and Global Network, Dr. Ram Piyaket, for the warm welcome remarks.
Hello everyone, I am Ram Piyaket, Director of the Office of International Affairs and Global Network. Our office oversees the university's international affairs, and that includes taking care of all of you who are international students and are new to our campus. On behalf of Chulalongkorn University, or Chula, our short name, I'm delighted to extend a very warm welcome to all of you who are here to begin your first semester with us. I also want to thank all of you for choosing us as your trusted higher education partner. I know that you have many options to choose from, and so we're thankful that you have chosen to come to Chula and be part of our community. In the past 2 years, we all have witnessed how the world has changed drastically because of the pandemic. But at the same time, you have also shown us that you are resilient and determined and are able to remain focused to achieve the desired outcomes. At Chula, we have also adapted and transformed many of our operations. You may have noticed that you have chosen to offer this orientation via an online platform. However, rest assured that we will have plenty of opportunities to see each other face-to-face, as we will be organizing activities for you in months to come as part of our community building programs. So stay tuned. I'm also happy to inform you that we have fully reopened the campus. That means all of the students and staff are able to resume their activities on campus, but some measures and restrictions are still under-advised. For example, mask wearing, avoiding crowded places, physical distancing, and maintaining a good hygiene. So please keep that in mind as you journey through your days on campus. While you're here, our office, the Office of International Affairs and Global Network, we will be your main contact point. We're located at the Chalerm Rajakumari 60 building, also known as the Jamturi 10 or Jam 10 building. In most cases, you will need to go to the M2 floor to speak to our staff, although we also have another office space on the 18th floor of the same building. You have chosen to study in one of Thailand's premier and comprehensive universities, and we're pleased to take you as part of our Chula family. In order to facilitate your academic pursuit and ensure that you benefit the most during your stay, the university has provided facilities and infrastructure to accommodate you and to provide an international atmosphere on campus. We're committed to assisting you as well as enriching your experience while you're here at Chulalongkorn University. Whether you're non-degree or degree-seeking students, I am certain that you're going to embark on an exciting academic adventure and will experience an enriching journey that may change your perception of life. By being here, you'll get to build new friendships, exploring a wide range of academic disciplines, taking classes with new friends, working with our faculty members, living in a new country and getting exposed to a new culture. All of this will offer you an amazing opportunity to expand your personal and academic horizons. So, I encourage you to take advantage of all of these opportunities and learn from all the experiences that will come your way. Last but not least, in addition to the achievement of your academic excellence, I wish you all a pleasant stay at Chula and in Thailand. Once again, welcome. We're happy to have you with us, and we'll try our best to make your stay as meaningful as possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ram, for the warm welcome remarks and for reassuring us that our well-being is being taken care of, as well as letting us know that there's an opportunity to reach out to you and your team. Moving right next, Ms. Sukalin Wanakasemsan, the Director of Global Academic Affairs Division from the Office of International Affairs and Global Network, Chulalongkorn University, will be introducing you all to the initial registration for new students, in which she will be explaining to you all about the required enrollment documents and online enrollment manuals in order for you all to get familiarized with your registration process and student ID number. Ms. Sukalin will also be informing you all of the important dates to keep note of, including the dates of requesting for your CUNET password, the tuition date payments, and the dates for uploading your requirement documents as well. She will also be going through with you all the Chulalongkorn University's mobile application, CU NEX. So without further ado, let's welcome Ms. Sukalin Wanakasemsan.
Dear international students, my name is Sukalin Wanakasemsan, Director of Global Academic Affairs Divisions. My presentation today will cover about enrollment and course registration for new international students. There are two groups of international students. Group 1, degree-seeking students who will study at Chula for the whole program, 4 years for bachelor's, 2 years for master's, and 3 years for PhD in general. Another group is non-degree seeking students who will study at Chula for the period of time, 1 or 2 semesters or more, such as exchange student, visiting student, or free mover student. Both groups are required to register through the Office of Registrar. For your reference, the most important documents are the Student Registration Manual or CR 99, CU Regulations on Undergraduate Studies for undergraduate students, and CU Regulations on Graduate Studies for graduate students. This is the process of enrollment and course registration schedule. Step 1. Acquire ID number and password. Find your new student ID at Office of Registrar website www.reg.chula.ac.th, and then go to the IT office website www.it.chula.ac.th to get your password. Step 2. Enrollment and course registration. Go to the website of Registrar Office to log in with your student ID and password. And start your enrollment by completing new student survey or CR19 and student profile CR20. And then uploading required documents such as photo, transcript, and copy of passport. And last but not least, register for the courses you want to study in this semester. What you need to know is course number and section number. Course registration can be added, dropped, or changed later during the first 2 weeks of semester. After you have completed all the process of enrollment and course registration, you can request for a new student ID card from CU NEX Application. These are important steps and dates you need to follow in order to complete your initial registration. From July 4th onwards, you should be able to know your Chula student ID number and download details of enrollment documents and online enrollment manual from the website of Registrar Office. You also need to download CU NEX Application, which is available in both iOS and Android version. From July 5th to 10th, you can request for CU NET password from the website of IT Office. Your student ID number and this CU NET password will be used to connect to Chula Wi-Fi as well. Once you have them, it's time to start uploading your photo and enrollment documents at this link, adm.reg.chula.ac.th/login. The photo must be on white background with dimension of 990 by 700 pixels. Students should wear proper attire, plain shirt with collar, and must be facing directly into the camera with neutral expression. Please adjust your photo and documents into JPEG file format as required by Registrar Office. And next, go back to the login page of Registrar Office. For those who are degree-seeking students, you should fill this form, CR19, New Student Survey, and CR20, student profile. For those who are non-degree student and visiting or exchange student, you need to fill in only one form, CR20, student profile. I would say your initial registration has completed at this stage. So let's move on. From July 11th to 15th, you can register for courses in fall semester. You will learn more detail on this process from Ms. Kwansini, Academic Officer from Registrar Office in the next session. From July 12th to August 7th, you will pay tuition fee and group health insurance fee through NEX Application. Make sure to pay your fee on time, otherwise your registration will be automatically cancelled and you need to start your registration process again. Next is the last step before you can request for the student ID card. From July 25th onwards, check your result of photo upload from the online system. Just go back to this link again. If everything is fine and correct, from July 28th onwards, you can request for student ID card from NEX Application. I have mentioned how to request for the student ID card in the previous video. This is the end of my presentation. I hope you will be able to follow my suggestion to complete your registration by yourself. Please feel free to consult with your program coordinator for further assistance. Good luck and have a pleasant stay at Chulalongkorn University. Thank you. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you, Ms. Sukalin, for the informative session. The information was very thorough and easy to follow. So be sure to remember the important dates for you to submit your documents as well. And remember to download our mobile application, See You Next, on both iOS App Store and Google Play Store in order for you to receive the latest news and announcements from our university. Moving on to our next agenda. This session will definitely benefit all our international students. The Office of the Registrar has personally come down to our orientation today to guide us and give us information regarding our course registration process, the timetable, the number of credits you are eligible to register for, and many more. I'm sure if you are a new student here, there's a lot of new information to learn from and the process can be confusing. But with the help from the Office of the Registrar, I'm sure it can benefit you all. So without further ado, let us welcome Ms. Kwansini Kwan Yeung Pan from the Office of the Registrar.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to the introduction of course registration. After you do the first enrollment, submit your profile, documents, and things. The next important thing to do is course registration. Before anything else, you need to be sure when and where to do the course registration. The answer is www.reg.chula.ac.th. On our first page, you will see the course registration schedule waiting for you every semester, so don't forget to check it out. This is what a course registration schedule looks like. Semester students and trimester students will see the almost look-alike schedule on the first semester, but it will be different for the next semesters. So please be sure to check what matches your system. You will see the date of course registration here and the payment. And what I would like to say is the concept of the registration in Chulalongkorn University is random. So you will request for the registration first, and then wait for the system to arrange the registration, and you will see the result, and then you can pay the tuition fee. Okay, and there are 2 rounds of course registration here before the semester starts. But if you still did not do anything before semester starts, you still can do the registration for the first 2 weeks of the semester. And this is called the late registration. So the late registration fine will be charged. And if you do the late registration, you'll need to see this timetable. Please be sure what time you can register and add courses, what time you can check the result, and what time you can drop the course. Please be sure to do everything on time and not to do it in the last minutes. And next, before we move on to the course registration, we have some little thing to know how many credits you can register for each semester. For undergraduate students, first and second semester is not more than 22 credits. For summer session, not more than 7 credits. Or if you are students ID 64 and more, you can register in the summer session, not more than 9 credits. For graduate students, the first and the second semester and the third semester for trimester students, not more than 15 credits. And summer session, not more than 6 credits. Okay, now let's see what you need for course registration. The first thing, student ID number and regular password, which is the same as CUNET password. And the course number and section number. Sections is groups divided in each course. Even though there is only one group, there will always be section number, so don't forget to get it. And if you don't know what course you should register, please contact your program staff. Okay, and if you need to know about the course detail, like how what course do other faculties have to register for free elective course or general education course, you can see the course detail here. Okay, this is our first page, shows schedule and exams room. And you will see this. Okay, you can click the first one for course detail, but if you need to know the faculty's code first, you can see it here. Okay, and what will appear after you click schedule and exams. This example is for if you want to find what courses do Faculty of Arts have, you just fill the faculty codes, which is 22 for Faculty of Arts, and the system and the semester, and then click search. That will be like this appear, and for the course detail, you will see This is a course number and abbreviated name, and the full course name, and condition, which is none in this case. And midterm exam date, final exam date, and you can see the section number here, and the class time, and building room instructor, remark, and the number of registered students, and maximum number that this course can take. And if you are undergraduate student, you will need registration code to fill before registration. But you do not need registration code for the very first semester. You can get registration code from your advisor, but if you cannot contact your advisor, please contact your faculty registrar office. And registration code is different for each semester. Registration code for summer session and the next first semester is the same. Okay, now let's see how we do the course registration. First, log in on the first page. Fill the student ID number, the password, and you will see this. If there is something abnormal about your student status, it will appear here too. Okay, next is when you click registration, and after that click registration request, you will see this. This is the example of graduate student, which is part-time student. So there's only notification messages, and then you just can click submit to go on. But if you are undergraduate student and that is not your very first semester, there will be some blank to fill the registration code here. And after that page, you will see this. Okay, first fill the course number, section number, and there is a drop down here. If it is normal courses, you can choose only and then just submit it. If you submit it and there is any problems, the system will show the problem here, like in the bottom of the page, like this. Yeah. And in the late registration period, the page will look like almost the same, but the menu will be changed a little bit. And this is for group code. For some students who receive the group code from the faculty, you can just fill the group code and you do not fill anything in front of this, and just choose G for group and then just click submit. And for thesis and dissertation, it will be a little different. Fill the course number, section number, choose T for thesis, and then fill the credit you would register for thesis that semester, and then click submit. And if you see this means the course registration is finished, and you can return. Go back anytime to edit your registration in that registration period. But however, don't forget to click submit, because the system would take the last time you submit to go with the random system when registration period is over. And after that, you can check registration request information, which is CR11, in the registration period only to see the courses you have made the request, but this is not the result. And this is the result. Okay, it calls CR74. It's the result of each round of registration before semester starts. And you will see the other similar thing, CR54, which is the conclusion of the courses you have that semester at that time, which looks like this. And don't forget to check registration result. You can always check it when semester starts. And this registration result on the regular website is the most updated one. And if the courses show successful on CR74, it is unable to delete. You can drop the courses when semester starts. And you can try to register courses show fail on CR74 again next round, because the courses will not be automatically added. And if every registration round is all over, CR74 will disappear, and you can only check CR54. And if your tuition fee payment is not fully successful within the first 2 weeks of the semester and within the first week of the summer session, your registration result will all be cancelled. And after that, if you have no registration result, your student status will be terminated. And if you need to register the courses show cost-full, really needed, and you can ask the professor, the instructor of that course, if you can still add the course. And if they say yes, you can add it here. This menu called request for subject add for subject that shows cost-full. And you can just submit it here. Add the course-full subject here. If it is still full at that time, it will appear like this. But if the subject is not full at that time, it will just disappear, and you cannot use this menu. And after you use that menu, you need to notify the course coordinator of the faculty that the subject belongs to immediately. If the subject is confirmed, you will see in the registration result within the first 2 weeks of the semester. Okay, I have some tips about thesis and dissertation registration. How many credits you should register each semester? This is according to what you discuss with your advisor. Once you register thesis, you will need to register it every semester until you finish it all with S. If you have finished all thesis credits, but you haven't finished your thesis work yet, you still need to register thesis, but register it for 0 credit and pay the full tuition fee. Okay, and if you have any problem or requests, please feel free to ask your faculty staff, or you can come to us, Office of the Registrar at Jamjuri 6 building, or you can email webrec@jula.ac.th or our Facebook page, facebook.com/jularecnet. And for more information, more manuals and things, you can visit our website worldwide.reg.jula.ac.th at all times. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kwansani, for taking the time to be with us today and sharing with us these useful information about our registration process. You have simplified the course registration process for us, and you have made the complications less complicated. Up next, Ms. Sukalin is back with even more information for this year's orientation. Ms. Sukalin will give you an in-depth info about our mobile application, CU NEX, the student ID card, what it can do, and how you can request for one. And if you are a non-Thai speaker and you are worried about being unable to communicate in Thai, fret not. Ms. Sukalin will give us a tour of all the Thai language courses available that are offered by the Faculty of Arts. Now, as we are living in the pandemic right now, it is essential to give your health the security it needs by being covered by the group health insurance available for all our international students. And it is essential to get familiarized with the measures against COVID-19 by our very own Chulalongkorn University.
Dear international student, my name is Sukalin Wanakasemsan, Director of Global Academic Affairs Division. My presentation today will cover 5 topics: student ID card, CU NEX application, Thai language courses, group health insurance, and measure against COVID-19. The first topic, student ID card. Please kindly note that you can request for the student ID card through CU NEX application after you already completed all the registration process, which you can learn more about the enrollment and course registration in the next video. Jula student ID number has 10 digits. ID number begins with the last 2 digits of academic year of enrollment in Buddhist era or Buddhist calendar. This is because Thailand is the one of the Buddhist country. ID number include type, level of study, running number, check digit, and end with the faculty code, which are shown here. Jula in cooperation with Kasikorn Bank or K-Bank will issue ID card for every new student in the first semester. Following are the benefit and privilege for Jula student. Identify oneself as a Jula student with the facility of university, such as central libraries, CU Health Service Center, and CU Sport Complex. Being used as a debit card of K-Bank, there is no application fee or annual fee for Jula student. And other privilege from K-Bank. However, there are some steps you need to prepare before request for CU student ID card. Step 1, download CU NEX application, which available in both iOS and Android version. Step 2, check the result of your initial registration. Make sure that your photo and copy of passport has been uploaded successfully. Step 3, open a K-Bank account under your name and download K+ application. Step 4, complete your course registration at the Office of Registrar website and pay tuition fee and your group health insurance fee via CU NEX application. Please also note that a debit card requires all 4 steps, and a non-debit card requires only 3 steps, 1, 2, and 4. After finish all preparation step, now it's time to follow the guideline how to request the CU student ID card. For a debit card, open CU NEX application and select Digital ID. Select Request a new card. Follow the System to K+ application to allow and access to link with NEX Application. Select a K-Bank account to link with your debit card. Select your delivery location between sending to your address or picking up at the branch of K-Bank. And last, select Confirm and wait for your debit student ID card. For a non-debit card, for those who do not want a bank account or cannot open a bank account, please inform your program coordinator that you would like to get a non-debit card instead. Ask for your faculty and program coordinators to send a request memo to the Office of Registrar. Your faculty and program coordinators send a memo to you for you to Office of Registrar. The Office of Registrar will verify the completion of your registration. Office of Registrar will issue a non-debit student ID card. It takes approximately 5 to 7 working days, and pick up the non-debit student ID card at the Office of Registrar at Jamjuri 6 building, first floor. The second topic, NEX Application. Why should Jula students download NEX Application? NEX Application is an application with many features that would help your life more easier. Keeping you updated with student news and announcement with notification feature. Following up with important dates with calendar feature. Checking your classroom number with class feature. Connecting to other websites related to your study, travel, daily life, health and sport with links feature. Collecting contact information of your professors, faculties and offices of Jula. You can access to facilities of university by using your digital ID card with My QR feature. You can request for a new student ID card, and in case it's lost, damaged, or expired, you can request a new card with student ID feature. Moreover, the digital ID card can be used instead of your physical card. You can pay tuition fee and group health insurance fee. You can apply for scholarship with scholarship feature, which will aid in preparing for documents and monitoring the status of your application. Providing special shop deals and privilege for Jula students upon redeeming with privilege feature. Booking a common room in advance to save your seat with reservation feature. You can also borrow books you need during online learning with library features. For more information, please visit NEX Facebook. The admin staff can communicate in English, so don't worry. And the third topic, Thai language courses. You can enjoy your study while learning Thai language at Chulalongkorn University. There are two types of Thai language courses available at Jula. The first type is free course. Faculty of Arts offer 3-credit course, Basic Thai for Foreigner and Communicative Thai for Foreigners. These courses are available for international students who study in both regular programs and international programs. Another option for free course offered on Jula MOOC. Currently, there are 3 courses: Communicative Thai for Foreigners, Survival Thai, and Thai on Campus. For those who pass 60% or more will be given a certificate. The second type is paid course. Center for Thai as a Foreign Language, or CTFL, has been offered Thai language for foreigners for over 40 years, since 1980. Most students are embassies, well-known companies. At the intensive Thai program, the program consists of 3 levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. In addition to gaining sufficient proficiency in the Thai language to fulfill the requirements of primary 6 or grade 6, the student will also learn Thai background and basic culture. Students can choose to study in intensive Thai program or communicative Thai for beginners. For more information, please visit CTFL website. And the fourth topic, group health insurance for international students. This is mandatory and minimum health insurance required for Juฬาinternational students, effective from academic year 2021 onwards. It costs 2,000 baht or $70 per year. The coverage starts from the 1st of August to 31st of July, inclusive of IPD, OPD, and COVID-19. This is the table of group health insurance coverage in Thai baht. And the last topic, the measures against COVID-19. Please refer to the university announcement on guidelines for teaching, learning, and student assessment during COVID-19, dated December 16, 2021. The method will be categorized into 3 situations. Level 1 situation means COVID-19 pandemic is normal and controllable, so on-site learning is available. Level 2 situation means COVID-19 pandemic is increasingly and uncontrollable, so partial on-site learning is allowed. Level 3 situation means COVID-19 pandemic is severe and very high new infected, so on-site learning is not permitted. This table shows the details of learning activities such as lecture, seminar, laboratories, practice, or intern field work in all levels of situation. Currently, as of December 21st, 2021, University announced the opening of the office, class management, and general operations. Key points of these announcements are: University opened the campus 100% from January 2022 onward. All students and staff members must follow the COVID-19 preventive measures of the government, relevant agencies, and the university. Instruction, cost measurement, and evaluation shall proceed according to the level 1 situation, as I mentioned earlier in the university announcement on guidelines for teaching, learning, and student assessment. I would also like to elaborate on the COVID-19 preventive measure. What is DMHTTA stand for? D means distancing, M means mask wearing, H means hand washing, T means temperature check, T means testing for COVID-19, and A means application, Thai Chana or Mo Chana application. Please be careful when touching these surfaces and try to clean and disinfect frequently and truly. Doorknobs, faucets, smartphones, trash can, light switches, countertops and tabletops, and remote control. For more information on university announcement regarding COVID-19, please visit worldwideweb.juฬa.ac.th/covid19. For your reference, here is the contact of our Facebook page and emergency phone numbers. I wish you all the best in academic year 2022. Please stay safe and healthy. And thank you. ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you, Ms. Sukalin, for informing us of the group health insurance and reminding us of the measures against COVID-19, as well as reassuring us with the Thai courses available for enrollment. I truly feel like I am a freshman once again, and time really does fly by. Just thinking about the first day I received my student ID card and downloading the NEX application on my phone really brings back good memories. Now, as we are all university students, being accustomed to the mobile app-driven world is not something new. And what I can say is, as a student here, the NEX has definitely served me well and improved my campus experience due to its features and functionality, as well as keeping me updated with the latest news and announcements from the university. Moving right next, we have invited some international students from our university to share with us on several topics related to their university life, ranging from who they are, why they chose to study here, how their dormitories are, their favorite places to hang out during and after classes, and their overall well-being as a student here. They will also be sharing with us some advice as a student here. So this is definitely an amazing privilege to have them sharing their session with us today. You must all be excited to see who we have invited. Let's follow me and go interview them together. All right, we have come to the interview session right now, and here with me I have 3 distinguished guests from Chulalongkorn University. But before anything, let's let them introduce themselves to you all, starting with...
So, hi everyone, my name is Wen Li, and normally my friend will just call me Wendy. I come from China and I'm currently a 4th-year student studying in Chulalongkorn University, Faculty of Engineering.
All right, welcome Miss Wendy. Moving up next.
Hi everyone, my name is Thoa. I'm from Vietnam, and currently I'm studying master degree at Thai Study Program, Faculty of Arts, Chulalongkorn University.
All right, welcome Miss Tua. And last but not least, we have...
Hello everyone, my name is Carl, and I am from the Faculty of Science, studying in the program of Green Chemistry and Sustainability, Department of Chemistry. Yes.
All right, once again, representing the Chula OIA, we would like to give you a warm welcome to Miss Wendy, Miss Tua, and Mr. Carl. Now, it's really interesting that we are sitting in this arrangement, ranging from our undergraduate student, our master's student, and our PhD student. That is really, really unique. And right now, today, we can all agree that we all have something in common, and that is that we are all international students from Chulalongkorn University. But what exactly is the reason that you chose to study here in Chulalongkorn University? You may please share with us, Miss Wendy.
So for me, like Chula is one of the best university in Asia, and also I know the Thailand tourism promotes the internationalization of Thailand. So I feel it will be a really good choice to study an international program in Thailand to receive the best education resource in the whole Thailand. Yeah.
I totally agree with you. This is definitely the best choice you have made in studying with us in Chulalongkorn University. So moving on to Ms. Tua, what is your reason for attending Chulalongkorn University's master's program?
All right. So that's for me. I'm currently studying. Thai study program. So I think that's like to explore about Thailand more. So Thailand is the good country for me to study this program. And for one more reason, that's like when I choose why I choose Chula, because I know that's the study ranked number one in Thailand. So I think that is very good opportunity for me to pursue my higher education. Actually, I have one more reason, because like Chula is located in Bangkok. It's very lively city. So I think that's beside to studying, I will have a chance to explore the country more.
All right, thank you, Ms. Tua, and I totally agree with you. Our university sits on the middle of our city, and it's easy to travel from places to places, and it's really, really unique as you are a Vietnamese student coming here to Thailand. You can explore a lot of new places around Bangkok. And moving on to our next, Mr. Carl, what is your reason for attending the PhD studies in our university?
My reason would be because of the program itself. So I am currently in the Green Chemistry and Sustainability program, which is we are actually the first batch the international students to come for that particular program. So, yeah, I think Chulalongkorn University offers a lot of different graduate programs, a lot of variety, and you can really find whatever you are really interested in. So I am interested in green chemistry and sustainability because it's the first in ASEAN region. So yeah, more interested because of the program itself and the variety of other activities and other facilities that they have here in the university.
All right, it must feel really good to be the pioneer batch to be studying in this interesting, sustainable courses, and I really admire your effort in studying with us, and we would like to thank you for choosing Chulalongkorn University. And moving on to our next question, we are interested in your overall opinion about the atmosphere and the community as you have joined Chulalongkorn University. Ms. Wendy, do you have any thoughts on that?
So from the outside, I feel like Chulalongkorn campus is like a park, like the huge trees and the chilling animals. And yeah, if you're lucky, you may see the monitor lizard walking on the street. So it's like, I feel it's like Chula provide a really good place for people to come down and to get the knowledge. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I have personally seen a few monitor lizards crawling across our campus, and it is sometimes complicated, and we can't tell really if our campus is a park or is it a university because it's filled with greeneries, and it is really refreshing to be studying here. How about you, Ms. Tua? What is your thoughts on this?
Well, for me, when you mention about Chula community atmosphere, I think there are two words that I would like to express. The first one is friendly, and the second one is caring. I would like to share my experience when I was infected with COVID-19 here. So I received great support from Chula University Health Service Center. They sent me medicine and also ask for my health status every day. So I think that's I'm not alone here during that period of time. So this is I much appreciate about the Chula service here.
All right. We believe that everyone in Chulalongkorn and our community is a very caring community, and we would always look out for one another. And thank you for sharing your experience about how you were taken care of during your COVID period. And yeah, that was a really unique and fun experience for you, I believe so. And moving on to Mr. Carl, what are your thoughts on this?
I think the Chulalongkorn University community it's very open. It's very respectful of all of the other international students that's coming in the university. For example, in my department, there's a lot like from Africa, from other parts of Asia. So different communities coming to, or different nationalities coming into the department, maybe we would feel that we are kind of like left out or something like that. But no, it's very welcoming, it's very vibrant, and a lot of activities for the international students.
Well, that is very, very true. As a international student myself, I always feel welcomed, and everyone is really appreciative, whether you are a foreign student or a local student. So thank you for sharing with us. And moving on to our next question, as Ms. Tua has mentioned about how it is convenient to be traveling around the campus, outside of campus, to be traveling and finding tourist spots because we are situated in the middle of the city. But what about in the campus itself? How do you find it? Do you find it easy to travel around our campus? Starting with Ms. Wendy.
Okay, so as you just mentioned, like our campus is located as the central business district in Bangkok, right? So they have a lot of foreigner around here. So for me, it's kind of foreigner friendly. I don't know if it's even a word or not.
Yes,
but
that makes sense.
Yeah. So if you just can speak English, you will also be able to travel around Chula and in the Chula. And also Chula provide a pop bus service, and it's free to travel around the campus. Yes. Because Chula campus quite big. Yeah.
Yes, now that you mentioned about the CU Pop Bus, it is actually a free shuttle bus that is run by electric And I believe that this pop bus has allowed a lot of our students to be able to travel from places within university. As you mentioned, university is pretty big. So as for Ms. Tua, do you agree with this?
Yeah, actually, I totally agree with Wendy. So, that's the first time I came here. Like, normally I got lost. However, for when I use the CU bus, I can like explore the whole university because like actually the university is quite big, and like as Wendy mentioned, like amazing that is free of charge. So like don't worry about the cost, and you can go around very easy and convenient.
Yes, I agree. It's not only convenient, but it's really easy to spot as our CU Pop bus is a vibrant pink color bus and it really stands out amongst other buses. So what are your thoughts on this, Mr. Carl?
I think both of them already said about the pop bus. It's really great to have that particular service free of charge. But I just want to mention that Chulalongkorn University, although it's quite big, it is really big. I mean, few hectares big, but it is really walkable. You can walk around a lot of pathways and explore the greeneries as well. So you have the choice to either walk around or ride the pop bus. So in short, Chulalongkorn University is a good it's a good place to just explore perhaps, and it's not that difficult to move around.
Yes, I totally agree with you as you mentioned that it is in walking distance and that we all have experience walking in our campus and there's so many trees around us and it is a good way of, without bringing your umbrella, the tree is like a natural shade. So you won't feel very hot during the days and it is totally walking distance from places within the campus. And I agree with you all. And this question is specifically for Miss Wendy, as you are fortunate enough to have experienced your first year on campus. What is your freshman experience like during your first year?
So when I was a freshman, I actually come here without knowing anyone. I don't have friends, I don't have relative here. So, but I attend some like club and some activities. So I meet some friends and seniors from the basketball club and also our major. And they provide a lot of help to help me to get used to my university life and help me with my study and also help me with to solve some problem in my life. So I actually don't have the adaptation period and that much homesick. I get used to this university life like really quick. Yeah.
That's very nice to hear, and I really am glad that you feel at home with us and you don't feel that much of a homesick because we are very welcoming you. And this is your final year with us, and we hope you have a great graduation period with us as your final year next year. All right?
Thank you.
All right, moving on to our next question. This could be answered by all three of you. So what is your favorite place on campus, or is there a favorite place for you to study when you are on campus? We can start with Mr. Carl.
Oh, my favorite place probably to hang out around the campus is the Centenary Park.
Centenary Park.
Yeah, so in the Centenary Park, it's just a big grassy field, and you can hang out there, have some snacks because there are a lot of like restaurants and food vendors around. So you can just chill around, relax after a long day studying and working in the university. And for studying, probably the Central Library. So it's open for all of the students. If it's finals week, it's open, I guess, 24 hours. So you have a lot of space. There are resources for you to use. So I mean, Chulalongkorn University provides a lot of resources, maybe recreational or for studying. So yeah.
Well, that was very, very thorough, and I have to say that I agree with you because during final seasons, I would also be studying in this building, which is the library, as we call it, and it has a lot of resources and spaces for you to study and make use of your time in a productive way. So moving on to Ms. Tua, do you have any favorite places to study or hang out in campus?
Well, actually, when Carl mentioned about Central Library, so it's exactly my answer as well. So this is also one of my favorite place at the university, because I think that's like during the COVID-19, we have to study online. We have to study online. So when we can go to Central Library, I think that's like studying atmosphere is amazing. And also, like as Carl mentioned, that's the Central Library offer great resources of studying materials, and also about the facility, we have individual space or also group working space as well. So I think it's very it's very amazing at the Central Library.
Can I add?
Sure, go ahead.
So aside from the central library, most of the faculties here in the universities, in the university would have their own library. For example, in our faculty, we have, we call it the TAB building, it's the Faculty of Science. So we have our own co-working space, so it's very huge, although it's not open 24 hours, but still a lot of places to study. I mean, in our faculty, and also in our own department, we also have our own co-working space, our own library. So just pick one where you're gonna study, and definitely it's gonna be a great place to study. Yeah.
Thank you very much for introducing us to not only this main library, but introducing us to many libraries within other faculties as well. So Miss Wendy, do you have a favorite place to be at or a place to study at?
So for me, I'm the person who really like to exercise. So one of my favorite place in July is the CU Stadium, and because they provide the basketball court, badminton court, volleyball court, and the gym, swimming pool, and it's like all free for the staff and student in July. So sometimes me and my friend will just go exercise and hang out in there. And for study place, yeah, just like Ms. Carr mentioned, is in engineering faculty, we also have the engineering library. And in the engineering library, it's not just have the table and chair, it's also have sofa, have the small meeting room, even have the bed. If you want to sleep there, you can rent a bed. So yeah, it's one of my favorite study place.
All right, it's interesting that you mentioned about the basketball court. Apart from the basketball court, there is also a fitness center. In case you guys are unaware, the fitness center is also open for all our staff and students for free, and there's a lot of equipments to use as well. So speaking of working out and exercising, it is essential to fill up nutrition after your workout. So what is your favorite place to eat in campus, and what is your favorite food, your choice to find a better restaurant, or is there like a specific canteen that you would go to? Mr. Carl?
For me, probably we always eat for lunch at the Faculty of Economics, the cafeteria there. So it provides a lot of cheap yet filling foods, and really good, great tasting food. I really like the grilled pork and somtam with sticky rice. It's really great. And out within the campus, probably in behind the I House, the place there, a lot of good restaurants there.
All right. What about Miss Tua? Do you have any favorite canteen or restaurants you go to?
Well, for me, actually, I don't have my favorite canteen here, because you know that there are many canteens at the university. So normally, I just choose which one that's convenient for me. However, if I mention about my favorite food here, actually, I heard that sticky rice with fried chicken at Faculty of Arts canteen is very popular among Chila community here. So, however, I haven't had a chance to try it, so I think I must try it soon.
I mean, it's good that you know that this is a popular dish, because I myself really love this dish. And in case you want to try it out, you can try it. And there's both Faculty of Arts and Faculty of Engineering. They both serve this niao gai, right? It is very famous amongst our community, and it's good that you know, and you could try it out next time. All right? How about you, Miss Wendy?
So for me, I feel like engineering faculty, we also call it engineer. Like engineer canteen is one of the best canteen in the whole Jula. And just like you just mentioned, the sticky rice and fried chicken is also really famous. A lot of person come from other faculty will come to eat here. But for me personally, I like another dishes, which is called gai lao den. I don't know, just like a fried chicken with the red sauce on it. Yeah, it's my favorite.
Wow, that is really, really interesting. Although I just finished having my lunch right now, and I think I'm already hungry just hearing you guys explain to me these crispy chicken. But nevertheless, thank you for sharing with us your favorite dish. I think we have one more question for you all, and maybe we can go on a more serious note. So, as you are a undergraduate student, and we have master's student and a PhD student, we are interested to know what your studying time is like. How do you prepare, and how much time do you put into studying each day? We can start with Miss Wendy.
So normally, except for the class time, I will just study around 2 hours every day because most of the time I will have the basketball training. And on the weekend, most of the time will be 8 hours in the whole weekend, but it's also up to my assignment and if I have any project. Yeah.
All right, thank you. How about Miss Tua?
For me, I think that's normally I would spend around 5 hours per day and like around 30 hours per week. Normally, I would spend around one free day for my personal activities like hanging out with my friend or traveling or just like relaxing.
Yes, it's important to have relaxing hours as well and not just study all the way. So thank you for sharing that as well. What about Mr. Carl?
I think for graduate students, like maybe master student and me as a PhD student, we tend to have a focus on the research that we do. So there are less coursework. So for courseworks, if we do have them, 1 to 2 hours per day would suffice. And for the research part, I think almost every time we need to read articles and fix our experiments or our research. But yeah, 1 to 2 hours per day would be okay. But then again, we need to brush up every now and then for our research.
All right, thank you so much for sharing with us today. Thank you, Miss Wendy, Mr. Carl, and Miss Tua for joining us today and spending your summer holidays with us, and for sharing your unique and fruitful experience. And I'm sure that all our international students can relate to the excitement and curiosity as next semester is starting very soon. So thank you all for joining us today and for answering our questions. We hope to see you soon, and in the meantime, stay safe. All right, and now, we have now come to the last agenda for today. We had just interviewed our international students, but right now we will hear from two of our very own international students from the student government of Chulalongkorn University, and they will be sharing with us the extracurricular activities and clubs that are available in order for you to choose what is the best club that suits you. So without further ado, let us welcome Ms. Konrad Sarawat and Ms. Natanisha Choi-kum from the Faculty of Arts to join us.
Hello, I'm Konrad Sarawat, or you can call me Sadia.
I'm Natanisha Choi-kum, or you can call me Mamiao.
Today, we're gonna introduce you guys about clubs and activities in Chulalongkorn University. So, first of all, we are going to introduce you about organizations in Chulalongkorn University that can help you, can help international students. First of all, it's Student Council, and then we have Student Government, and also we have CUISA. So the Student Council of Chulalongkorn University, or SCCU, is an organization that checks and balances the student government according to an annual Student Council policy. Also, it is the organization where students can report or make a complaint about problems during the exchange program. For example, if the student faces racial discrimination in the class, the student can report to the student council for hearing and sanctions on a person who commits. And the next one is the Student Government of Chulalongkorn University, or SGCU. Is an organization that manages and promotes clubs and activities throughout the university, besides other clubs and activities which are managed by the faculty itself. And it is an ensemble that includes student leaders from each faculty, students' committee, or union. Remark, student leaders from each faculty have a role in managing clubs and activities inside the faculty.
Moving on to July International Student Affairs. So it is a sector under the student government that specifically operates international activities. For example, conferences, seminars, orientations, and managing other affairs related to international students. For example, the inbound or outbound exchange students or exchange student camps. And moving on to our clubs. So let's start with our academic clubs so that our international students can have some ideas where to join the activities. Starting from July English Debate. So July English Debate is where students get to exchange opinions in a multifaceted knowledge under different themes regarding government policies in today's world. It provides a safe space where everyone can express their opinion, discuss social issues, and are driven to create change. The community itself will encourage critical thinking skills through articulating arguments that also better your public speaking skills and will bring you to learn the diversity of people within the world that we live in. And next is our July Moon. So Moon Club is a Model United Nations, which is an extracurricular activity for high schoolers and university students to role play as delegates of the United Nations committees. They will partake in a diplomatic debates and discussions regarding real global issues. So if you are interested, you can join in both clubs. And next is the ISEC Club. ISEC is a non-governmental and not-for-profit organization, and it is also the world's largest youth-run organization that is based in over 126 countries. This organization will try to develop leaders by creating a safe-to-felt playground for you to learn and grow, not only as a university student, but also as a world citizen. Our next academic club will be the a development club. In this club, you will try to get to learn other thinking skills as well. And the other club is the July International Clubs. This is the club that will host some activities for international students. For example, the camps, the orientations, and also will host some greetings to some exchange students that come to visit us in Chulalongkorn University. Moving on to the religion clubs. So in case some of you might find academic clubs to be too stressful, you can also find a place for your faith and a safe space for you to get connected with your mind. So these are the clubs that you can enjoy and can join. So starting from the Catholic club, so we have the Catholic club and also the Christian club. And we have the Buddhism club and the Muslim clubs. As Chulalongkorn University, we try to ensure that all students will have each safe space for them to express their faith and has a safe space for them to practice rituals as however they wanted to.
Okay, we will move on to community service clubs. Chulalongkorn University also have a lot of community service clubs. Basically, they do like a camping and, in order to develop local community. First of all, we have Hill Tribes Club, which is really interesting. Hill Tribe Club was found in order to develop Thai Hill tribes. They not only do the camp and do some projects in order to develop local people there. We have Voluntary Club and also iGen Club. iGen Club is a club that gathers students in a field of languages together to do the community services by using their language skills. We have Low Hit Club. It is a blood donation club, and also we have Youth for Next Step. We have Chula Volunteers for Vulnerable Children Club, Environmental Conservation Club, and also a Rotaract Club. Furthermore, we have sports clubs. First of all, we have Athletics Club, Swimming Club, Karate Do Club. And then we will have Thai Fencing, Bridge and Board Game Club, and Tennis Club. Also, we have Basketball Club, Chula Fencing Club. We have a lot more, such as like futsal team, football team, boxing, shooting, rugby, rowing crew, volleyball, hockey team, badminton, taekwondo, softball, judo, also dance sport, and takraw, which is like very famous in Thailand. Bodybuilding and physics sport, e-sport, and jiu-jitsu. Yeah. And the last one, we have handball. Yep.
Moving on to some of other clubs that you can join. There are also clubs where you can practice singing. For example, CU Band, where they get to perform in some certain fair market or festivals. We have CU Chorus as well. And also we have the movie club where you can join, for example, on Saturday night or Friday night, that you can watch the movie together and talk about each movie and your opinions on it. We have the Southern Arts and Culture Club, and we also have the Isan Arts and Culture Club, which is it provides the dance. It will teach you the dance and singing from the northeastern part of Thailand. We also have Aikido Club, which is also a part of a sport, a kind of a sport. And we have Thai Classical Music Club, where there you can learn to sing Thai songs and also Thai musical instruments. We have the Thai martial arts that you can join. We have some ideas that maybe one of you are interested in boxing or something like that, so you can join one of these clubs. And if you're interested in taking some photos, you can join CU Photo Club as well. CU Photo Club will provide you with some skills that you can learn while taking photos, and they are also taking trips to take very amazing photos in Thailand as well.
Not just clubs that we also have a lot more activities in Chulalongkorn University. Let's start the first one. It's Chula Thammasat traditional football match, which will happen every year around January. So we basically have like football with the another university, which is called Thammasat University. Yeah. And then we will have Chula Freshie game, which will happen around August to September. Like, we will have like a freshie, like first year students join this game. And then we have Chula Inter Games, which will happen around March to April. Chula Inter Game is like a sport game for international students and also Thai students who study in international program. And then we have Loi Krathong Festival, which is a very famous festival in Thailand. It will happen around November, and our university, make it every year.
And next, we're moving on to some student services that Chulalongkorn University will provide you. So starting from the first one is Chula Shuttle Bus. So it's the transportation within Chulalongkorn University where you can travel within Chulalongkorn University to other faculties and also around the area as well. For example, you can go to Siam Center or you can go to some park nearby. Next, it's the Central Library. The Central Library is the place where you can go and study and do some research and also borrow some books there if you need any more information on your projects and if you want some space to do some group work. And there's also CU Sport Complex where they provide you with sport facilities like swimming pools, the gym that you can enjoy some sport there. We also have Jula Student Wellness Center, which will provide you with the mental health care if you need any help or if you feel uncomfortable with the environment that you're living in. So make sure that you can reach out because we will provide you with different mental workshops, and also the help that are provided will be accessible to you all. And next we have Jula Sanitary Park, which is a park nearby of our university. There you can go exercise, you can go for a run in the evening, and also there will be some fair market or music festivals happen from time to time. So these are all about the clubs in Chulalongkorn universities and the organization that we can provide some student support to international students. So if you need some more information, you can contact through the QR code below, and you can join this club by registering through these QR codes or ask some more information.
Thank you for today.
Thank you.
Thank you once again, Ms. Konrad and Ms. Nathanisha from the Student Government of Chulalongkorn University. Your introduction was very insightful, and I'm sure all our international students, whether you are new to our university or you are on your second, third, or maybe your final year, you can all join these clubs together with us. And that is it for today's orientation. Once again, thank you all for joining the online International Students Orientation for the first semester of the academic year 2022. And we hope that this session has helped a lot of you answer your questions regarding our university. And in the meantime, if you have any questions or queries, you can feel free to contact us via our Facebook chat, worldwideweb.facebook.com/JulaOIA. Or you can chat directly with our student ambassadors or program coordinators via Unibuddy at the link below. Once again, my name is Joey. I am the MC of Jula, 7th generation from the International Division. I hope to see you all on campus soon, and in the meantime, stay safe. Goodbye.